The Hope Diamond, a mesmerizing 45.52-carat gem of an almost otherworldly deep blue, has captivated and unsettled admirers for centuries with its beauty, and with a persistent whisper of a curse said to follow it from owner to owner. Its story begins in the fabled Golconda mines of 17th-century India, where, according to legend, the diamond was pried from the eye of a sacred Hindu idol, an act that invoked the wrath of a goddess. Whether this tale was fact or a later embellishment, it set the stage for the diamond's reputation as a harbinger of misfortune. The first recorded European to possess it, the French gem merchant Jean-Baptiste Taverny, brought the stone to France in 1668 and sold it to King Louis XIV. Taverny's eventual fate, accounts range from dying quietly of fever to being mauled by wild dogs in Russia, was spun into the growing legend. In the French court, the diamond became part of the royal treasury, worn by the Sun King himself, and later by Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. The Revolution's guillotine, however, ended their reign, and, to believers in the curse, confirmed the diamond's malevolent power. In 1792, during the chaos of the Revolution, the gem was stolen along with other crown jewels. Decades later, a smaller, recut version appeared in London, now stripped of its royal setting but still carrying its mystique. This incarnation eventually entered the collection of Henry Philip Hope, a wealthy banker whose name it now bears. Yet even in Britain, tragedy and ruin seemed to trail it. Hope's heirs quarrelled over the estate, and fortunes dwindled. By the early 20th century, the diamond found its way to Parisian jeweller Pierre Cartier, who deftly wove the legend of its curse into his sales pitch for American socialite Evalyn Walsh McLean. Captivated by its aura, McLean bought the gem in 1911, but her glamorous life soon darkened. Her young son died in a car accident, her daughter succumbed to a drug overdose, and her husband abandoned her before dying in an asylum. To the public, these calamities seemed to affirm the curse. After McLean's death in 1947, jeweller Harry Winston acquired the diamond, toured it across the US for charity, and, in 1958, donated it to the Smithsonian Institution, sending it, ironically, by ordinary registered mail. Winston suffered no ill effects, lending weight to skeptics who argue that the curse is nothing more than a romantic fabrication, likely amplified by jewelers, newspapers, and human imagination. Today, the Hope Diamond rests in the National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C., encircled not by misfortune but by throngs of fascinated visitors. Yet as its deep blue heart catches the light, it still carries a shadow of its past, a whisper from India's temples, Europe's guillotines, and America's gilded salons, a mystery that no showcase glass can contain.